Welcome back to flight mode now. I'm so excited to dive into this one, and I spilled water on my shirt. Just ignore it. Okay, so what is flight mode? So flight mode is the body and the nervous system's way of telling you this feels unsafe. I need to escape. So the escape can be physical, mental, spiritually, emotionally, and whatever way you're feeling it, you feel you need to run away. You need to check out. And this doesn't mean that you have to escape and leave the room. This means you've escaped mentally. You're zoning out. You have clocked out. You are disassociating from this situation. What was the other one? Your mind is spinning. You're in go mode. You're in go mode trying to avoid what's happening over here. Okay, I'm just going to go over here and do this over here. I'm going to just ignore what's going on. I'm just going to come do this over here. So it's a trauma response rooted in avoidance. You're not being lazy about the situation. You're not trying to not figure it out. You're just avoiding it because you just can't deal with it, is what that kind of looks like. Flight mode makes you believe that motion is progress, right? Okay, I'm going to just go do this over here and I'm progressing. And that's what that is, okay? So what triggers flight mode? Being fear of being seen or judged, feeling emotionally overwhelmed, fear of commitment. And this could look like your friend asked you to go to coffee tomorrow and you're like, oh, I can't commit because what if this comes up? What if I have to do this? I just can't commit to her. I can't. And you only could commit in that moment or 5 minutes before. You're like, okay, I feel safe. I can go do this now. Fear of failure or success could be both. Inner stories like, I don't know what I'm doing, or what if this doesn't work? That's a big one. What if this doesn't work? So it even just stops you from doing it altogether. What flight mode looks like in real life. So this is the day-to-day life to recognize if you are stuck in flight mode. Procrastination and perfectionism. It's not ready. Whatever it is that you're doing, if you're doing this for a business or you need to go have a conversation with a friend, it's never ready. It's never ready because either it's not perfect or you're procrastinating doing it. Constantly changing your mind. So I'm going to do this. No, I'm going to go over here and do this. I feel like we see this a lot in, maybe not in all kids, but in kids a lot. Or if you can't decide if you want to go somewhere and you're like, okay, yes, I'm going. Okay, no, I'm not going. Yes, I'm going. Okay, no, I'm not going. So that's a flight mode response as well. Over-consuming, okay? Over-consuming and never actually following through with the work that you're consuming. Or you're over-consuming social media. That's a big one because you're disassociating to social media so you can numb out and not have to deal with the emotions and the problems over here. So that is a big one. Hyper focusing on planning but never executing. I just need to figure it out first. This is called stalling. Starting new things to avoid finishing the current one. How many projects have you started and you have yet to finish your other ones? Saying yes to things you don't actually want and then not going. Yes, I'll go, even though you don't want to go, and then you cancel last minute. You find a reason not to go. Avoiding hard conversations. This is a big one. Overthinking to the point of exhaustion. You cannot sit still in your own energy. Always, this is what I'm talking about the phone, always reaching for the phone, always reaching for food. You need something to distract you. You can't just sit here and be. You need something to distract you. What flight mode looks like in business. So we added this in fight. Now I want to add it in flight. You pivot before your brand has a time to land. So you launch something, you're like, oh, this is not working, so let me go do something else. You never feel ready enough to launch any of your products. You jump between offers and platforms. Okay, Instagram's not working, so I'm going to go to Facebook. Okay, I'm going to go to LinkedIn. I'm going to go to Facebook groups. Okay, I'm going to go to Rumble. I'm going to go to YouTube before giving it a time to actually start working. You say I'm just multi-passionate, which you can't. I just laugh because this was me. Oh my gosh, I always said I was multi-passionate, but deep down you just feel so scattered. You feel so scattered and you don't really have direction of where you want to go. You're always preparing, but you're never following through. You ghost when things get real. Okay, so flight convinces you that leaving is safer than staying. Leaving is safer than dealing with what you need to deal with here. So here's some more reasons how to know that you are in flight mode. Are you distracting yourself from hard things with busy work? Do you always find little projects you need to do instead of actually doing what you really need to do? I often start then abandon projects before I finish them. That was my next point. See, look at it. My intuition is picking up what I already wrote down. Do you crave visibility but then disappear as soon as you get it? Do you say I just need to be more productive but feel anxious when you are? If yes, you're likely not unmotivated. You're just stuck in the flight mode. So what do you do when you notice this? Again, the whole point of this is to start to notice you're doing these things and figure out what trauma response is going on and where you can start to slow it down. So again, catch it without judgment. Oh, I am doing that thing. I am spacing out right now and checking out somewhere else. Okay, I noticed it. I'm not judging. I'm doing it. What is the reason I'm doing this? Okay, so you need to, you can start intuitively trying to ask yourself and figure out the deeper reason, or again, reach out to me and we can dive deeper in this because we have to nail that emotional root cause in there. Ground into your body, right? Flight mode's always going. Sit down, sit still, sit in the sun if you need to, and just feel. Water is great too, showers and baths. Do one thing. You don't have to do 100 things. Just do one thing, okay? Now, here's some ways to kind to anchor into your truth. I am safe to stay. I don't have to run. My presence is power. Me being here is safe right now. I am safe, okay? You don't need more strategy. You do not need another course. You do not need another life book. You don't need another this. You need safety to stay with your power long enough to use it. You need to also find the root cause. It's going to get you there, okay? Flight doesn't mean you're flaky. Okay, I know a lot of people, this could be a big indicator too if your friends are calling you flaky, if you feel flaky in business, flaky as a parent, this is a big indicator too. You're just trying to protect yourself from the version of what feels dangerous to you. And this, you guys, can happen subconsciously. You don't even know why you're doing it. And I find a lot of times with clients, that's what it is. They don't even know why they're doing it. They're just doing it. And this is because it's subconscious in your body. And we need to get to those root beliefs that people put on you and get them out and start to rewire the brain. Okay, so just a reminder too, you don't need to finish everything at once. You just need to stay long enough to take the first step. So that is the end of flight mode. I really hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know. And again, if you need help, email me at info@jenmckillop.com and we can dive deeper and help you get past this, get out of the nervous system trauma responses that happen. All right, have a good day.